Welcome to McKinley Live, real people, real stories. Today I am so excited to have in the studio Mario Gallegos, our Senior Vice President of Quality Systems. Mario, thank you so much for carving time to be with us today. I can't tell you, I really have been excited because, this subject of diversity and inclusion is very near and dear to my heart. And I just am excited to talk about it with you. So will you share with our audience, Mario, how long have you been with McKinley?
Well, first of all, Grace, thank you for having me. I'm very honored to be here with you. Actually, it's very funny. Next month, April, will be my 12th year anniversary here at McKinley. I started in 2009. Actually, I came from another agency where I was a childcare worker, promoted to supervisor and administrator, and I came in to be a supervisor for one of our cottages.
Wow.
At that time, it was the youngest cottage. We had kids that were 6 years old to 10 years old. Before we used to get younger kids and I loved the work. That's actually been my favorite time of my career, working with that population. I really enjoyed it. In 2012, I transitioned to quality, which is a little different. We have to ensure compliance and good quality services, which I really enjoy doing. And here I am. I promoted up to Senior Vice President of Quality Improvement.
That's incredible. And what a beautiful journey that you started. You've seen what it's like to serve in the cottage. And yet I know you and I have talked about that this is like a calling to you. It's not just a job. It's honored to be a part of what we're doing here.
Definitely.
Let's talk a little bit about diversity and inclusion. And, if you'd be willing to share kind of a shining moment, something that you would feel very proud of what you've experienced or something new that we've brought here.
Okay. So a couple of things. The first one, here in my time at McKinley, it was the first time when I saw that somebody that looked like me, of my same color, was leading the agency.
Wow.
To me, that was a shining moment. And at that moment, that person, which is the CEO of the agency, Anil, he was supervising me. So when he was chosen, it made me think, look, I can do that as well.
Wow.
It opened up opportunities. It's like when Obama became president, a lot of,
Sure.
kids, thought, hey, I can be president. Same here, for me. One day I can be the CEO of McKinley.
Wow.
So that was one of the shining moments. The other shining moment was this year, actually. McKinley made the commitment to hire a diversity and inclusion liaison, which means that we are committed to make sure that diversity is at the forefront of everything we do. A lot of agencies, they hire consultants to kind of help them do certain things.
Right.
We're going to have somebody committed full time to ensuring that we're constantly improving in terms of being diverse and looking at things like equity and inclusion as well. So
that's
that was
so
exciting.
great. And by the way, I love your team member, and this person reports to you. This is
Yes.
under your department. So it is obviously very close to you. And we don't have to go into it, but I know that the things that we are rolling out here are being well received. I know that you recently did a survey, and we're hearing from our team members, and people are giving us feedback that they are really, what we're doing is resonating with them, and they're appreciating the fact that we are taking time to have meaningful connections and hearing from them. Is that what you're seeing as well?
Yeah, people, I mean, they were yearning for this. I mean, this is something that even when we put the announcement that we're gonna hire for this position, we got a lot of people interested in applying. We interviewed a lot of internal people, and some of those internal people that did not get the position, they're still involved.
I love it.
So they want to see the change.
I love it. That is so beautiful. Would you be willing, and this is a little bit of a personal question, but I think we all face moments in our careers where we face adversity and we, find it sometimes very challenging. But when there is someone in our work family or in our environment that comes alongside us and helps us through that, tell us of a time that you've had something like that here at McKinley, and how did you manage to navigate through that, through the support of others alongside you?
Yeah, so like I mentioned to you, McKinley is really my family. I've been here for the last 12 years. And it would be unfair to single one person out because there's been a group of, many people that have an impact in my life. In this past 12 years, I had 3 kids while working here at McKinley, purchased a home, graduated from school, really happy memories here. But like you said, we all face adversity. And one thing that I'm very proud to say is that, we have adopted the human principles recently. But to me, like we've always really implemented them.
Absolutely.
I feel like, like my interaction with others, I've always been treated like a human. And I try to reciprocate by also utilizing the human principles in everything I do in the day-to-day, being hopeful, understanding that we're all different. Awesome, which is my favorite, part of the human principles where we're looking at people's strengths and really utilizing that strength to be better.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Tell us, because one of the things that we received was that a lot of our team members wanted to better understand our senior leaders. So share with us, what is something you do for fun, Mario? Like if you had a free Saturday, well, how would you spend that?
So I'm like since my upbringing, I've always been a family man. I'm really close to my family, to my parents, to my kids, to my wife. My free time, I really spend it with them.
Beautiful.
I mean, doing anything, even if it's staying home, I really enjoy doing that. I enjoy, watching my kids play. I just enjoy, going out, walking with them, swimming with them. If I get a moment to myself, I do like to exercise, do some weightlifting.
You stay so fit.
Try to stay fit. But mostly my family. That's to me, that's my strength. That's what keeps me going.
They're the greatest gift, truly. At the end of the day, it's our family.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to ask you a favor, Mario, and that is that, through this COVID pandemic, we have seen an outpouring of love and support from donors, from foundations who have really come alongside us during the most challenging time and have helped us to secure the Chromebooks and now the music studio. We, through the holidays, saw an outpouring for our Toys and Joys. As a senior leader here, would you be willing to just take a moment and say to our audience a message of gratitude?
Definitely. We here at McKinley are very grateful for you being so generous with us. The work, what you guys are doing is making a difference. There's inequities out there. The people that we serve really, truly need our help. With your help, we've been able to provide services even during these very difficult times. A lot of our kids at the school are already behind in their educations. And when the pandemic hit, the availability of technology was scarce for them. And that's how they were being educated. Without those Chromebooks or anything like that, they were falling further behind. And you're not only helping them, but you're helping their communities. Every time we touch a child, every time we help them succeed, we're helping society. So, and that's what we do for a living. So that Chromebook that you gave that kid, it means what a kid is going to learn, how to study. It's going to be able to succeed, maybe go to college.
Absolutely.
So everything that you guys are doing for us is meaningful, and we really appreciate it. So thank you so much.
I'm so glad. I do want to just take a moment, Mario, and share with our audience that, as a colleague, someone who sits alongside you at that senior level, I have great respect and admiration for what you do and for your journey here at McKinley. It's nice to also have a fellow person of color. And as you mentioned, that our CEO is a person of color. And it is a beautiful thing to work in an agency where, we're embraced and we're also respected, and that they see our value, that what we bring, and how beautiful it is to have a variety of different, cultures that are represented here at McKinley. And I love that about being here and being alongside you and the others on the team. If anything has been shared today that might have stirred your heart, maybe you want to learn about our mentorship program or become a donor, a supporter, a friend, you'd like to come and maybe just volunteer at some level, our website is listed below, www.mckinleycc.org. Thank you again.